boxing. Man in boxing, led the Flair Cops. Shout out to Goodfellas Sports TV. Woo!
Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you, get 18% off. We out. All right, this wasn't even on my video agenda today, man, but I just seen an article. I'll link in the description from Boxing Scene, which David Benavidez was asked to give his weakest champion at 168 pounds out of himself, Callum Smith, Caleb Plant, and what's another one? Billy Joe Saunders. He said Caleb Plant was the weakest link. We know it's personal, but let's talk about it. Hit the subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. And I know he don't believe that, bro. I sometimes you got to question, do these boxers watch fights? But I understand it's personal. He don't like them. Caleb Plant's probably the best to me at 168. Benavidez is good, but people just ignore that he ain't fought nobody. You know, I mean, he got dropped by Ronald Garville. You know what I'm saying? People act like that did not happen. I scored that fight with Ronald for Garville. You know, he hired Alex Ariza, and all of a sudden he got super stamina. He was gassing out. He said Plant gas out the 6th round. He not a big puncher. I disagree. I think Plant can punch a bit. I just think he don't sit down on his shots. His style is a bit amateurish. That's why I thought Uzatagi would beat him. But hey, he held his ground versus Uzatagi. You know, Benavidez is a good fighter, but I see a lot of flaws there. But then again, he's 23 years old. You're supposed to have holes in your game. Check Caleb Plant's, what, 27 years old? You know, so they just need to get this out the way, bro. I'm tired of hearing them talking woof and all that. The fight was supposed to happen this year, was told to me. I didn't believe it. PBC can't help themselves but the marinade fights. There's no other fight to make there. You know, Caleb Plant had turned down the Canelo fight, saying it wasn't enough weeks to train. Obviously, that whole May 2nd date got trashed. But Benavidez is a good fighter. You know, he gave Gennady Golovkin a beating in sparring. I mean, Abel Sanchez even said that he got some good work. So I can see him beating Caleb Plant. The styles mesh well for you know, throwback type of Hagler type fight, Duran type of fight. You know, you got the boxer who could be Sugar Ray Leonard and Plant, and not saying he on that level or Benavidez on that Duran level, but you know, he can be aggressive as well. But Benavidez, you know, he just not polished yet. You know what I'm saying? I think he should wait. And I'm staying strong on that. I think he should absolutely wait. The balance, he just off balance. You know what I'm saying? But he just gonna walk you down and just use his physical strength to beat on you. But when he get in there with somebody that know how to just move enough, or who know how to beat his ass and push him back, that's what Plant gonna have to do. Can Plant do it? I can't, you know, guarantee that he can do it. You know what I'm saying? You know, he had to really push Benavidez on the back foot. You know what I'm saying? That's how you fight him. He has to fight Benavidez like Tony Harrison fought Jermell Charlo. That's how Plant got to fight him. But Benavidez, people act like this dude is a polished product. He not. The balance not there. The fluidity not there. You know, he like to walk guys down. What happened when you can't walk somebody down? What happened when somebody put you on the back foot, show you angles and turn you and all that type of stuff? It's going to be a problem. It's just a lot lacking there. Plant is a more polished fighter, but I think Benavidez's physical strength, if you know, towards the later rounds, we going to see. We going to see, but he ain't never been pushed hard in the fight. I don't really think neither one of them really been pushed. I think Plant was pushed by Uzatagi, but Benavidez, Darrell, he was past his prime. Ronald Garville, you know, he was a good fighter, but, you know, past his prime. But, you know, he ain't, I mean, it's going to be hard to get them marquee opponents in that division because it's really not none. That division, you know, really before James Tony Roy Jones really kind of helped Americanize, it was seen as cruiserweight. It was seen as a European dominant division. And after Roy and James Tony, it kind of turned back to that with Joe Calzaghe, Miguel Kessler, even the Super Six, Carl Froch, you know, and a non-American fighter was there, John Pascal. Then you had Jermaine come up, you had Abraham come up, you had Ward, you know, who was fighting between 60 and 68. You know, he eventually full-time came up. So, I mean, you know, but, it's been kind of seen as that European division. It's one of those extra divisions we talked about in the Mel and Tony Harrison video. It's a division that shouldn't even be in boxing. Tired of the supers and the juniors and guys hiding out. You know what I'm saying? But the weakest one to me is Billy Joe Saunders and Callum Smith. I don't know why people hold them highly. Billy Joe Saunders ain't looked like shit since he got popped for Oxyfree. He had that one good fight versus Benavidez. Versus David Lemieux, excuse me. Other than that, the Willie Nelson fight wasn't that good. So, he said he more seasoned. Seasoned where? He not seasoned at 68. He barely fought anybody at 160, bro. He fought Chris Eubanks as his best win. He fought Arthur Kova. He struggled with Arthur Kova, I think it was, and Demetrius Andrade, obviously years later, he dominated Arthur Kova. Was that last January? So, like I said before, a lot of these fighters, they don't watch boxing. They just be speaking out their ass. They so caught up in their life. When you live boxing, you training, I don't think people notice a lot of athletes don't even watch their sport, and they're not even fans of their sport. So I get it, bro. I get it, some disdain. But I'm gonna tell them this though. This would be my message to them. Don't discredit your opponent. Because in retrospect, when we go back, he said Caleb Plant wasn't shit. Look, he beat up Caleb Plant in 3, 4, 5 rounds. He said Caleb wasn't this, Caleb wasn't that. So you speak down to your opponent, no matter if it's disdain there. Y'all gonna have respect after the fight. It ain't too many fights where I've seen fighters fight and that beef like this. Ain't too many fighters where I see they don't have respect after the fight. They may not like each other, but after the fight, they gonna have respect for each other. You know what I'm saying? Win, lose, draw, fight 2 or 3 times, 5 times. They gonna have some type of respect for each other. But I don't like the point. Talk down your opponent. Y'all the 2 best super middleweights, bar none. Callum Smith, he won the lineal belt by winning that weak ass tournament. He just got beat by a dude named John Ryder. All right, come on. He not that good, bro. And I think part of him not being that good is due to he need to be a light heavyweight. I think the weight is killing him. Billy Joe Saunders, he didn't accomplish nothing at 60. So how can you say he accomplished something at 68? You, David, and Caleb, y'all basically got the same resume as Callum Smith and Billy Joe Saunders. And a lot of you guys, I think y'all guys had a later start than they did. Earlier start than they did. Benavidez turned pro as a teenager. You know what I'm saying? Fighting fights in Mexico. But for him, there's like to underestimate Caleb Plant is not smart, because he got a lot of things in his game that's not there. The balance ain't always there. The ability to box on the back foot ain't all the way there. But he's 23 years old. The longer they wait, the more beneficial it is for him. If they fight 2 years down the line, he can still make that weight. That's something that PBC be liking to do, is over marinate fights. Then he probably gonna win that fight. But if they make the fight right now, probably favor Caleb Plant. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, with Benavidez, he's a kid. It's beneficial to him to wait and season and hone his skills. People talk about Caleb Plant. People forget Benavidez was on that canvas. His ass was on that canvas. There wasn't no glove touching like Sean Porter. No, it was ass up, face. I like that ass up, face down. That was he was on the canvas, bro. People forget that. But that's boxing, bro. This boxing in the new age. They'll tell you, Crawford really hit the ground and Mayweather hit the ground versus Judah, and that means they got no chin, but they forget Benavidez was on the ground by a virtual unknown out the Mayweather gym that nobody really knew existed until that fight made. But that's boxing. They got shitty memory when it comes to their favorite fighter getting dropped or getting hurt or getting buzzed or having a disputable decision. That was disputable. I scored it for 1 point for Ronald. He came back, hired Alex Ariza, take what you want to take for that, and destroyed fucking Ronald Garville. And then got an adverse test for cocaine. You put 1 and 1 together. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. The kid is strong, but it's a lot lacking there. I favor Caleb Plant, but in about 2 years, maybe another year, maybe he'll be seasoned enough. He got to, keep that stick on Caleb and work the body and pressure him. But Caleb got to push him back. If Caleb Plant allow him to stay on the front foot and box on the back foot all night, they ain't going to get it done. But it's the 2 best super middleweights. I don't care what he say. You know what I'm saying? I bet my pretty penny he ain't never seen Callum Smith and Billy Joe Saunders fight a full fight. How much you want to bet? Bet he can't name his opponents. The king and tell us how the fight went off BoxRec. So he just saying that just to get under Caleb Plant's skin. But PBC need to make that fight happen ASAP. You know what I'm saying? You got a white boy versus Mexican. That'd be perfect. that'd be perfect for free TV. With that type of build up they gave like Errol and Sean and Errol and Mikey and Fury and Wilder, kind of give them that type of promo. You know, get an all access show going for Plant and Caleb Plant, and show the backstory, how they got to fighting at the gyms and, you know, all that, bro. I really think, you know, that fight got the potential to probably crack 10 million. Maybe in the rematch, the first fight they do 3-4, in the rematch they build it up. So I just think he getting under their skin. So Caleb Plant is not the weakest champion. People kill me with that. And he killing. I understand where he coming from, but Callum Smith and Billy Joe Saunders not that good to me. Now, if you say Canelo gonna be the champion, then yeah, Canelo is respectable. You know what I'm saying? You know, he probably could beat everybody in the division. But hey, it is what it is. Goodfellas Sports TV. Don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out to me there if you got business question, inquiry, response, video requests. Keep sharing the videos. Want to make a donation to the channel? Cash App, PayPal in the description. This is a video I wasn't supposed to do, but hey, I got it in. We on.